Hello and welcome to my first ever speed paint on YouTube. Now this piece took me 30 whole hours and I couldn't actually stream a bunch of it because of my health, so here we are. Now a lot of what I wanted to do for this was really show who the characters were with just their pose. So, you know, like Lune's stoic leadership, Ciel's little bit of playfulness, the little bit of odd mixture that is Mael and Alicia, having Verso's dagger sort of over top of Gustav, just a tiny little hint of the lore, you know? A lot of the composition that I was trying to figure out for this was I knew I was going to put a focus on the petals, showing a lot of the movement, directing the eye towards the big monolith. I know technically the 33 isn't there by the time that Mael looks like that, but shh, it's fine, it's fine. I really wanted to do a big poster like this after the Game Awards sweep, just because, you know, ride that high or whatever, but I honestly have just wanted to draw all of these characters for a while. So getting that opportunity to draw all of them, and there's a lot of very good reference given to us by Sandfall, so I could get all these tiny little details on their outfits. So many belts, so many little designs. I did bang my head against the wall for a little bit. The ocean gave me so many problems because it was at this point that I was like, oh, I can't use pre-made brushes. I have to draw all of this completely by hand and just hope that it doesn't look like weird glass. And I think a lot of that sort of helped come through that it wasn't glass and more water with the subsurface scattering of the water. I think it turned out pretty well considering I haven't really done this sort of painterly water style before. All in all, pretty good. So for the rocks, a lot of what I was struggling with was getting a good shading for them. I think I did a good job on the actual land masses, but the floating rocks, I wasn't actually that happy with the composition that first pass. And you'll see in a sec, I redo it. But that was after I had been like, okay, I need to look at something else and started doing the shading. I really was worried about how the shading was gonna look. I wanted it to still be like very 3D, very painterly, but, you know, still have a sort of a balance almost, because, you know, I've done those sort of like lineless, painterly style things, but it ends up looking, you know, a little different, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do line art. Like, for instance, like with Minoko, I realized, okay, I have to actually approach his fur like I am actually painting with paint. Same with Ciel's hair, same with all of their skin tone of starting dark and layering on the light, which is very much a classic painting technique. So I had a lot of fun with that. A lot of problem solving went into it because it was around Lune's outfit that I realized I really want to show the texture of the cloth and things like that. So I had about like 7 brushes that I used for this whole piece, and that was it. You can actually see how I started getting a little too into the details a little too soon, where I kept flip-flopping on like, oh, is his hair dark enough? Is it too dark? Is Minoko's mask the right direction? Does that actually work in perspective? Just a lot of forwards and backwards in something that took so long because I really wanted it to be perfect. Like, same with Mael's hair. I had to have that brief moment where it's like, oh, your hair is black, and now it's white. Because of just how light sort of layers. Same with her glove, like I wanted to make sure that shininess of the like leather really came through. And I knew I couldn't just do all of it via just painting alone. I had to use a little bit of modification layers, blending layers. Then the petals I did all by hand because again, I tried to use a pen for it, a brush for it, but it ended up not looking right. So I did it by hand. I was able to show a good path of movement, I think. And that was about it. I had finished the piece after 30 whole hours, 30 hours, 7 minutes. and I was really, really happy with how it turned out. And if you liked this piece, consider giving this video a like, blah, 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 YouTube stuff. And if you really, really like this piece, I actually have it up on my imprint, which you can buy as physical posters. The link is in my bio and in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!